Planet Zoo 2 Zoopedia releases have come to its week 7, and this week we have 10 new animals for you. This is the list of the 10 animals released this week, and the first of them is the African Cape Buffalo. In the first game, it was called the African Buffalo, but this time it is correctly called the Cape Buffalo because there is also another form of African buffalo, that's African forest buffalo. So the horns look interesting in this one. Apart from the Cape Buffalo, there is, of course, the long-eared owl, which has been released. It's a bird. Really like this one. There is a feature focus also released along with these 10 animals. So I will also get into that trailer. And this is a Dolphinfish. There is no dolphin yet officially announced for the game, but this is Dolphinfish, commonly known as the Mahi Mahi. I have no idea. This is a hero animal, and I have no idea why Planet Zoo 2 is naming animals in this strange way that they're doing. And then we have the giant slippery frog. This is just a Goliath frog from the first game. And again, once again, this is a model lifted from the Planet Zoo 1, and I'm not very sure about the exhibits, how they're gonna work, and that is one gray area that we have for Planet Zoo 2. I have no idea how the exhibits things are gonna, because when you have a game that is so much improved from the older game, with aviaries and aquariums, and leaving and the wildlife reserves, of course, and then leaving the exhibits the way they were in the old game, that would be weird, you know. This is a gray wolf added to the Zoopedia. This was previously showcased in a separate trailer. This is an Indo-Pacific surgeon. There are different kinds of surgeons around the world. They have chosen the Indo-Pacific one. And this is a shooling fish. And the owl have already meerkat. Meerkat is a very good addition to the game, and the tail that they teased last week, I thought it was a Bengal tiger, but it was not. It was a meerkat. So yeah, meerkats are returning. Sri Lankan rose. This was listed as Malabar rose in the previous game, but the scientific name was that of the Sri Lankan rose. So they have corrected the name this time. A butterfly. I don't know. These exhibits are the area. I mean, I really want Frontier to, come out with an exhibits feature focused trailer now, where they'll show us how exactly the exhibits are going to work. Because I have seen I'll show you. I have seen the African tigerfish, which is listed as an exhibit being released into the wildlife reserve. So can we release exhibits? There are lots of questions regarding the exhibits. Thompson Gazelle, which was a deluxe edition exclusive for the first game, is making its entry in Planet Zoo 2 as a base game animal. And the Toko Toucan, of course, it was released with the first Planet Zoo trailer, and it is added to the Zoopedia now officially. For next week we have, that is next Tuesday, we have 2 more birds, 1 fish or aquatic life, and 4 more terrestrial animals. These can be exhibits or habitat animals or whatever. I don't even know how exhibits are going to turn out this time. So these are the 10 animals. Now let's move on to the feature focus. Now, this is the feature focus trailer that they have released along with the 10 animals. Now, this is the owl. I'll show you some features. This is how you make the aviary in the game. The secretary bird, they have also mentioned that it cannot, most of the time it's on the ground. I really like the owl animations, and this is a very rare species. It's not found in many zoos around the world. This is the nest. Now, this is a very interesting feature. Now, they have introduced nests in the game. Now, previously, Leaf had mentioned that in the saltwater crocodile is actually laying its eggs inside a nest, and many people debated on that. But now it seems that Frontier has actually implemented nests in the game. Now this is Malayan tapir, and it's in a mixed habitat with the great hornbill or the Indian hornbill. Now here you can see, here you can see the different types of nests that will be available in the game. I don't know what the sizes will be, or like we can alter the sizes of the trees. Can we also alter the sizes of the nest? Say we take this nest and just increase the size to make it more apt for crocodiles or other egg laying animals, like ostriches or something like that. So these are the predefined shapes, predefined models. I am in favor of blueprints, a lot of blueprints, in-game blueprints, because they actually reduces the file sizes, and it's easier on your hardware. Now, I think there'll be in camera. This is the camera view, which you can again broadcast live cameras or inside the zoos, like the previous game. I think. Now this is walkthrough habitat. Now, say if we can make these kind of habitat areas inside the walkthrough habitats, can we also make restaurants inside the habitats? I think hopefully yes. This is the Toko toucan, the largest toucan. This is the glimpse of the actual Zoopedia pages in game, not the ones that we have online. This is these are so adorable. These are juvenile baby owls, and oh, these are so sweet. Now this is the owl in the wildlife in the Scottish Highland Reserves. This is the owl. I think. I mean, I don't know what they'll do with the exhibits, but apart from that, I think most of the animals that we have seen so far, we can release them into the wild. Maybe we can release butterflies into the wild. I don't know how the exhibits are going. Now, this is one area. Now, this seems like a wildlife reserve, right? This seems like a wildlife reserve. Now, can we like custom design the wildlife reserves? I mean, if so, then to what extent? I mean, they be giving us a flat terrain to work on and just make our own wildlife reserves? Because that might, and can we place these decoration objects inside the wildlife reserves, or is this an habitat? Because if we are given, I mean, if they just hand us over the wildlife reserves like a blank slate, and we are supposed to decorate and I mean, build the terrain and everything else, then those might make the file sizes a lot heavier than if they are actually coming as pre-designed and with minimal modification capabilities. And see, this is the bunny, this is a rabbit or a hare. See, I'll show you this portion. See, this is the animal. This is not a Patagonian Mara. This is not a Flemish giant either. This has to be a wild hare, some kind of bunny. So yeah, bunnies, rabbits, bunnies. They are making an entry into the game, but this area where they are actually, making. I mean, if this is a wildlife reserve, then can wildlife reserve be customized? That is my question here. So that is it, guys, for this week. I'm just hoping Frontier releases more information on the wildlife reserve and a lot more informations on the exhibits, so that we can have a better idea of how the game is going to work in totality. So just let's wait and hope for the best. Bye bye.